Let me paint you a picture. You're stuck in traffic. Someone cuts you off, flips you the bird, and your coffee just exploded all over your beige pants. What do? Do you unleash a primal scream that echoes into the void? Or do you calmly wipe your pants with the grace of a Zen monk who's achieved enlightenment somewhere between aisle 4 and the self-checkout line? That, my friend, is mental strength. Not glamorous, not sparkly, not trending on TikTok, but absolutely, without question, essential. This isn't just about staying calm in traffic or refraining from throat punching your printer. This is about becoming the kind of person who doesn't fall apart when life kicks them in the emotional shins. And it will. Repeatedly. Often on a Monday. Mental strength isn't born overnight. It isn't even born in a year. It's cultivated. Like a bonsai tree, but instead of trimming tiny branches, you're pruning ego, laziness, emotional chaos, and every ounce of your desire to stay in bed. So grab a snack, maybe a protein bar if you're feeling inspired, and let's break down what it really takes to build unshakable, roll with the punches, laugh in the face of chaos kind of strength. Plot twist. Life isn't a spa day. If you were hoping to coast through life in a cloud of comfy socks and affirmations written in glitter pen, I hate to break it to you. That's not how this works. Every time you dodge discomfort, you're skipping leg day for your brain. Mental toughness isn't born from bubble baths and incense, though those things smell delightful. It's born in the hard stuff. Failing publicly. Hearing no 27 times in a row. Getting up when you'd rather binge another season of that show with swords and dragons. Want to get mentally strong? Get uncomfortable. Then do it again. Then again. Then maybe have a snack. Then do it again. And while we're here, let's clarify something. Discomfort is not danger. But your brain, which evolved in a world where every rustling bush might contain a saber-toothed tiger, doesn't know that. It treats criticism like death. It treats awkward conversations like mortal peril. Mental strength starts when you can tell your brain, "Hey buddy, thanks for the warning, but we're going to have that tough conversation anyway." When life hands you lemons, yes, make lemonade. But maybe also open a lemonade stand and sell that emotional grit by the cup. You may have heard of David Goggins. If not, here's the short version. He went from spraying for roaches to becoming a Navy SEAL and one of the toughest endurance athletes on the planet. His secret? He did what sucked. A lot. Willingly. Repeatedly. Now, before you start running ultramarathons or breaking the Guinness World Record for pull-ups, yes, he did that too, take a deep breath. Mental toughness isn't about copying his life. It's about embracing his principle. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Start with little things. Wake up when you said you would. Finish your workouts. Call your mom, yes, even when you don't feel like it. Mental toughness isn't a moment, it's a method. Goggins built grit brick by brick, mile by mile, with blisters and broken bones. You might just need to cancel your Netflix binge and actually read that book you bought about productivity 6 months ago. Same muscle, different exercise. Let me translate the noise of complaints. This sucks. I don't like being uncomfortable. Why me? I thought I was special. Ugh, Mondays. I have no idea how to regulate my emotions. Complaining is the emotional equivalent of rocking in a chair and expecting to get somewhere. It's familiar, it burns energy, and it keeps you exactly where you are. Look, we all do it. But chronic complaining trains your brain to look for what's wrong, not what you can fix. It's negativity practice. Want a real challenge? Try a 7-day no-complaint challenge. Each time you complain, you reset the timer. It sounds easy until you realize how many of your casual conversations start with, "You'll never believe what happened today." Instead of complaining, identify the problem, decide if it's fixable. If yes, act. If not, let it go with the smug satisfaction of someone who just saved 30 minutes of emotional chaos. Now want to be mentally unbreakable? Build daily rituals that reinforce your strength. Here are your new secret weapons: cold showers. Cold showers are not just a trend. They are your invitation to do something hard, first thing in the morning. They train your body and mind to face stress with calmness and grit. Each blast of cold water is a micro-rebellion against comfort. Exercise. This isn't about beach bodies. This is about showing up for yourself. When you exercise, you're voting for future you with every rep, every step, every sweaty push-up. Strengthen the body, and the mind comes along for the ride. Meditation. Sit still. Shut up. Breathe. That's it. But behind this simplicity lies an ancient science-backed power to rewire your brain for focus, self-awareness, and emotional mastery. Think of meditation as your emotional antivirus software. Do one hard thing every day. This could be waking up early, speaking in front of a group, asking for help, or admitting you were wrong. It doesn't have to be big, but it does have to be uncomfortable. Each act is like adding another weight plate to your brain's bench press. Read, write, reflect. Grow your mental muscle with books that challenge your thinking. Write down your thoughts so you can clarify your beliefs. Reflect so you can evolve rather than repeat. Emotions are like tiny, irrational toddlers who scream at inopportune times. The trick isn't to lock them in the basement. It's to acknowledge them without letting them drive your life. Here's how. Notice the emotion. Name it. Ah, yes, old friend anxiety. Breathe. Respond like a grown-up, not a gremlin. One of the greatest signs of mental strength is emotional regulation, not repression, not avoidance, regulation. You train for it by not reacting immediately when angry, giving yourself time before replying to that snarky email, choosing logic when your heart wants to scream. Emotions are data, not dictators. They can inform your decisions, but they shouldn't make them. Failure is the world's least popular but most effective teacher. Mentally strong people fail. A lot. But they don't throw tantrums, quit, or write passive-aggressive tweets. They learn. They pivot. They try again, and again, and again. Here's the secret. Failing does not make you a failure. Staying down does. Failure is feedback in disguise. It shows you what doesn't work, what needs adjusting, where you're still soft, where you need to grow. And if you're worried about what people think, don't be. Most are too busy worrying about themselves to notice your bloopers. And those who mock you for trying? Well, we don't take advice from people in the peanut gallery. We all have stories, trauma, disappointments, wounds. But mental toughness is choosing to be the hero of your story, not the perpetual victim. Victimhood is cozy. It gives you an excuse. But it costs you growth. Here's the reframe. Instead of why me, ask what now? Instead of this isn't fair, ask what can I learn? Instead of they hurt me, ask how do I heal and move forward? This doesn't mean invalidating pain. It means refusing to let it define you. Motivation is great when it shows up. But spoiler, it's wildly unreliable. Discipline, on the other hand, is a workhorse in sweatpants. If you only do the hard things when you feel like it, you'll do them almost never. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It just shows up. And that's what mental strength looks like. Showing up day after day, especially when you don't want to. Some tips to build it. Keep promises to yourself. Use visual reminders of your progress. Embrace boredom and repetition. Celebrate the act of showing up, not just outcomes. Everyone loves goals, but goals without systems are just wishes and activewear. Want to be a writer? Write daily. Want to be strong? Train consistently. Want to be calm under pressure? Practice mindfulness. Goals give you direction. Systems get you there. Design your environment to support your systems. Put your gym shoes by the door, Turn your phone off at night. Prep your meals. Make it easier to win. Make it harder to lose. That's not cheating. That's smart. So mental strength isn't a talent. It's a habit, an identity, a set of daily decisions stacked on top of each other like bricks in a wall. You don't need to climb Everest. Just get a little better every day, brick by brick. Choose action over apathy. Choose courage over comfort. Choose growth over ego. And if the wall cracks, good. That means you're building something real. Nobody's coming to save you. There is no shortcut, no magical motivation potion. Just you, your choices, and the next hard thing you decide to face head on. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to act despite the fear. You're capable of more than you think. You've survived things you thought would break you. You're still here. So get up. Go do something hard, something meaningful, something you'll thank yourself for a year from now. And if it sucks, good. That means you're doing it right. Stay strong, stay weird, and please go wipe the coffee off your pants.